Hey guys, Mike here from Old Man Things. Thought I'd do a Friday night pipe talk. Do you guys have your pipe? If you do, get it ready. So this week, it's been kind of a rough one for me. Just a second, I'm trying to check. So, first of all, smoking an old Canadian. It's pre-World War II. It's a Comoy second, 7 inches long. It's called a lion head. And I mean, the briar is just fantastic. I don't know if you can see. It's just fantastic. I really like Canadians because if you think about it, you get the most for your money with it. Because I mean, look at that. That's like 6 inches briar right there. Turn my fan on so the smoke goes away from my face. I started to look for Canadians maybe 6 months ago. I'm a fan of Seinfeld, and Kramer always smoked a Canadian, and he did it because it was so long. So when he would turn, the pipe would always hit something, which was his slapstick humor. And he smoked a Comoy, what is it called? A Comoy K Woody, and they're hard to find, and when you do find them, they're usually quite expensive. So I got one. It was a no-name one. I think it had been buffed so many times, but I think by the looks of it, it is a GBD second. And then from there, I saw this one. And you guys, I think I said this before, you ever have pipes that talk to you? You see them and you think, oh, I really want that, but I don't really need another pipe. But then you come back a week later and you're looking and you see it again, and it's just like, oh, I really, really like that thing. And I mean, this was kind of one of those things that for about 2 months I was seeing this. It wasn't going anywhere. And I just really liked it. And finally I said, I'm going to get it. I think I got it back in May, but I really like it. The only thing bad about it, if the only thing bad about it is if you get a little bit of the tobacco stuck in here, then you're basically you're done with your smoke, because you need like you need to start jamming in not jamming in, but you know what I mean, a pipe cleaner. So anyhow, when I first got it, I took a paper clip and I straightened it and I kept it with me, so if I needed to just put it in there quick. So anyways, that's my Canadian. So I sold a pipe this week and I was kind of had mixed feelings about it. It was an old Peterson. And it was the Explorer set. drinking a cup of tea. And it was a Scott. It was the Explorer set series, and it was the Scott pipe, and it was after the Explorer Robert Scott. And the Explorer Robert Scott was my grandma's great uncle. In fact, her dad was named after, so it would have been her dad's uncle. So my great grandfather's uncle, and he was named after him. He was Robert Scott. I didn't pay a lot of money for it. I got it a few years back when we lived in Oklahoma, and the person who was selling it, their dad had it, and he died. And he must have had it in another box. So they were selling it based on what the box was, that it was in this box. And it was on Craigslist. Remember Craigslist? Got it in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was looking at the picture, and of course the pictures were just small, but I could swear I saw a P. So, and we were about 40 minutes from Tulsa. So anyways, I asked if they wanted to meet, so we met at the mall parking lot. I got it, and sure enough, it was it was a Peterson, but it was one of those ones. You ever have a pipe? I know they always say pipe's made to be smoked, but you ever have a pipe where you just think it's just too nice to smoke? And that was this one, and it was way in the back. I never, because the stem would always turn green. I mean, it got the tiniest bit of light in that stem would turn green, so I didn't really keep it out. Kind of kept it hidden. And for about 5 years I've owned it, I think, and I've maybe smoked it 3 times and just kept it in the back. And so I just had some mixed feelings. I wanted to get something, and of course with this economy we've got nothing left anymore. It's just crazy. It's really hurting us. I don't know how many other people it's hurting. So if I want to get anything extra, I can't justify it, taking it from the family fund. So I've been selling off some pipes, and so I sold this pipe. It got a little less than what I wanted for it, but I still sold it. I thought, again, it's just sitting in the back, not really doing anything with it. I really should just start smoking it and enjoying it. And I have some Dunhills, and I have my birth year one, and I did the same thing with that for the longest time. I'd take it out because it was like in mint shape. I'd take it out and fill it, like hardly up, maybe 3/4 up, so you wouldn't get the rim thing, and I'd puff on it a bit and really baby it and stick it away. And then I thought, oh, this is silly. So I started enjoying it. That's actually I'll have to bring it out one day. It's a Canadian. It's really nice. Another thing what's neat about these Canadians is it's got the oval shank instead of just round. So that's just a neat. I really like Canadians. So I've got 3 Canadians. Anyways, I'm kind of going off on a rabbit trail here, rabbiting on and on and on. So give you an update on my tobacco that I flavored with blackberry brandy. It smells excellent. It's fully dried now. It dried where you want it to be. Got it in a jar. You open it up, you smell blackberry brandy. It doesn't. You get that taste maybe when you first strike a match and start puffing on it of the blackberry brandy. But then it goes back to that bad aftertaste of that tobacco. I don't know what they did to the tobacco. But it was the reason I didn't like smoking it. But so I don't know if I'll try anymore. It might be like around Christmas time if I'm bored. I usually take a few days off for Christmas and just sit around and can't do much. So I might make a batch then. It's usually the time when you get the different liqueurs. So I'd like to try the Drambury one. But if any of you guys do watch that video and try making it, let me know what you guys think. So, just been a rough end of the week. Stress with kids and work, and I don't know. So I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers, so I really appreciate that. It's been meeting a lot of really neat people on here in the pipe community. That's really neat. So one I can honestly say is a good friend. So I'm very fortunate that I started this, because if I never gained anything more, then I gained a friend, gained a few friends, but gained a really good friend. So cheers, guys. That's nothing much more to say about that. I guess I'm done. Kind of a boring one. I don't know if many people watch it. You probably think, oh, he's really lost it this time. You're probably right this time. I do know when you get older, your kids are teenagers, older teenagers. There's a reason why your hair starts turning white. And they act like adults. They think they're adults. They think you don't know anything. You're the biggest idiot in the world. You can't tell them anything. And then when it all goes south, then you better bloody well pick up the pieces. And then why didn't you say it? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you do anything to help? I'm just too old. It's naughty to say, but you hear people say, oh, we're suffering from empty nester syndrome because the kids moved out. I'm bloody looking forward to it. Can you imagine? I don't think my wife and I would fight anymore. If we don't fight much anyhow, but usually it's about the kids. We didn't have the kids to... Usually when the kids go off for the weekend, stay with relatives or whatever, we get along great. We play cards. We just, well, when the kids are there, we're stressed. And just... Anyways, I see us at the 13-minute mark. And so anyhow... Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me vent. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for the friendship, guys. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.